name is Jayma, and I am going to tell you about my Grandpa Edward. When people talk about their grandpas, it makes me feel like I have missed something, but I'm thankful I have learned about him through others. On June 24, 1936, Ed and Lena Popkes welcomed their fourth child, Edward Lyle Popkes, into the world. He had 3 older siblings, Bud, Pearl, and Marvella. He had 2 younger siblings named LaDon and Alan. His father was a farmer, and his mother was a teacher until she was married. They celebrated birthdays by making homemade ice cream. Eddie's favorite meal was spring chicken and mashed potatoes. Together as a family, they attended the Bethel Reformed Church. His favorite pet was a little lamb that would follow him around the farm. Eddie helped out around the farm a lot. In his free time, Eddie enjoyed hanging out with his friends and going skating. His sister Pearl had him out to Colorado, and he enjoyed the beautiful views while skiing at Vail. When Eddie was older, he wanted to attend high school, but his father wouldn't let him. At 18, he was drafted into the Army and placed in the medical division. Eddie met his soon-to-be spouse, Eleanor Popkes, through their bowling leagues. Eddie bowled for Isles Oil Company, and Eleanor bowled for the Lyon County State Bank. Eddie and Eleanor were married on September 19, 1964. Their wedding colors are blue and pink. When they were first married, they lived on a trailer house in Eddie's farm. While on the farm, they had their first 3 sons, Greg, Jeff, and John. In 1968, they bought a resort in Alexandria, Minnesota, and called it Shady Elms Resort. While in Alexandria, they had 3 more sons, Gary, Chad, and Wade. Eddie wanted to teach his kids how to work. He thought that was an important value in life. He had his kids help out around the resort, such as sponging out the fishing boats. The best day of Eddie's life was when all 6 of his sons were born healthy. The worst day of his life was when he lost his son, Chad, to a drowning accident in 1972. It was a normal March day when Eddie and Eleanor's neighbor, Harold Skoglund, came running over to the resort to tell Eleanor that Eddie had fallen off scaffolding, 18 foot high, working on the University of Minnesota and Morris. They rushed to the hospital to find out that he had broken his neck. Eddie died on March 6, 1973, 6 months after they lost their son, Chad. This is a picture of Eleanor with all of her 5 boys. This is the whole Popkes family. I never knew my grandpa, and I often think about what he would have been like. What would have happened if he never went to work that day? I believe that he was a really great person.